Good day to you guys. This is Rewell from Re Reviews doing another unboxing diary of 1966 Adam West Batman and Robin. This is a third party figure. This was done by Saturn Toys. That's what ST stands for. So there's Mars Toys and there's also Saturn Toys, which is suspiciously probably the same company. So Hot Toys was the first one who released this. This is just a recast or sort of an improvement of what they did. And this figure came into popularity because of Prank Villain or the 1966 Cesar Romero Joker. This is which was released by Mars Toys. So this is Saturn Toys, which I would want to believe is also Mars Toys. So let us open this up. It's a simple box, as with all or most third-party figures. And let's check out what's inside. So upon opening the top cover, this is becoming to look very familiar. This has all the DNA of Mars Toys, a third-party figure company with just their slip-on box, which the print quality and animation, not animation but style, is very similar. So that itself, the preview of the figure, is already very impressive for me. So let us take Robin first out of the box and see what stuff he comes up with. And we are back. So remember, this is a 2-pack. And it is such a good deal despite being a third-party figure. Aside from it being not a direct resculpt of the Hot Toys version, I understand they improved some of the sculpts here. And it also comes with a ton of stuff. Like, man, this is like a DX figure equivalent to Hot Toys, because I've laid out all the props along with the hands. So first, let us look at the figure itself. Let's look at Robin, Boy Wonder here. Man, this brings back memories. Like, this is one of the first earliest colored TV superhero shows you've got, which also has an animated counterpart. So I can only imagine when you were a kid back then in 1966. This would have been awesome. So awesome head sculpt. I forgot the name of the actor. I apologize for that. So let us take a look what it comes with. Aside from the 5 pairs of hands, all in all, man, how awesome is that? And for the price I paid for this is like cheaper than most brand new Hot Toys figure like the Electro. So just imagine the value. So the props here is the old trusty shark repellent, which is one of the popular episodes, and along with the bomb that they sort of played football with, which was really funny, and the old school grappling hook / batarangs. So such a classic 1966 design. And who would have ever known? These are like bat comms, bat walkie-talkies, man. Like, who would have figured out? This looks like fist weapons or something. Yeah, but these are actually comms. Like, I even had to double check whether what they are. So as the figure itself, let's talk about it a bit. Okay, so one thing I noticed about the figure, of course, is the unfortunate jointed hands, which you can hide it via pose. So I'm just, you can make him come up with all the silly Robin poses. You can come up with a lot, by the way, because there's a bit of a meme culture in 1966 Batman because of how campy it was. So that kind of looks cool already with the way it is. The stand is also pretty cool, pretty consistent design, especially with the other figure, the Prank Villain. consistent design language. So I always appreciate that. Let's try to zoom in a bit, close up, take a close up of his face, just to appreciate the head sculpt, man. So that is Robin. I like the tailoring. Of course, it has its weaknesses, but I'd like to think that since it's it's an old show with old aesthetic, there are things like the the diaper looking pants, underpants are a bit loose and stuff. They really look like diapers, but it's part of the campiness and the appeal of that era, that part in time. So I love this figure. For me, what might be a weakness is part of the charm of having an old style figure like this, which I'm always happy to have in my collection, just to see how superheroes evolve in media. So yeah, let us take a look at Adam West Batman, and I'll be back with Batman. Since he is the main character and this is old Adam West, he comes with more pairs of hands, man. If you thought Robin had a lot of hands, well, check out Batman and all its really, really unique gestures, man. Like, they have like hands here with gestures that you will never not see in any other figure. Yeah, like this demak looking kung fu fingers. Yeah. And then, well, I wish they had the karate chop, man. I know it's not part of Batman's moves, but back in the 60s, the judo chop, that kind of gesture, I wish he had it just for comic purposes. And he also comes with two face plates, so it is really cool. So I like the way the suit feels. It feels tailored and so old school. And yeah, the batarang, I didn't even take this off. No, not the batarang, but the utility belt, man. The utility belt, the old school yellow and black bat sign. This just takes me back. I am enjoying just looking at this figure so much. I mean, other reviewers like made a more detailed review about it, but I'm not here to do that. I'm just here to give you my impressions. And even though I didn't really like post them as hard or post them to their full potential. Wait, I'm checking, trying to adjust the light to better show the figure. Yeah, even though I'm not posting them to their full potential, I'm just enjoying like the comic aspects of it. Of course, I have him with this. I changed the faceplate into this grittier one, which is kind of funny for me, very comical. So I'm enjoying it a lot, man. I am enjoying it so much. It is such a unique figure and very, very historical at the same time. Okay, I'm glad that the lighting is cooperating better with that. So you can just see how fun this figure is. Like, it's just very different in real life. It hits differently, that even with just a museum pose, and I haven't even really started posing it, I am already very satisfied of what it looks like. It's a very special figure, and I'm just glad that I had the chance to get this, because this is selling out really fast. This is hard to find, especially for the price that you want, the price that is fair for it. So I got this for around 14,000 pesos, dollar equivalent. I will post it. And with all those accessories, with all those things, just for that price, oh man, it is just so special for me. It is just so awesome. You can't believe that. The best part about this is not only the figure itself, but also the price. So take note of that. A big part of the joy you will feel is that this is very accessible as long as you can still order it, because this is fast becoming rare and expensive. So that is all I have to say about the figure. I am sorry that I couldn't post them as much because I'm a bit busier, and I'm sure that this would remain in this kind of poses before I have the time to properly set them up. But even with this, I am already satisfied with it. It doesn't come with any pleather parts. So that's an additional bonus that you can really put this anywhere in your room and not worry so hard that it's just gonna melt. Of course, still, you must still use common sense. Don't put them in direct sunlight or heat. But for the most part, this figure is gonna last a long time compared to the ones that come with pleather. So I hope you have learned something. I'm really late. I'm just sharing the moment and enjoying these figures with you. I hope that you have these figures too, and watching this review would remind you of how cool it is, and maybe you could link me to some poses, or I'll just find you in the groups with your dynamic duo poses, along with perhaps your Jazz Inc. vehicles, because I did not get the Jazz Inc. vehicles. It's just too much of a space commitment for me right now. So yeah, have a nice day, guys.